miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
It's been a minute since I played somebody. Ain't no resty.
The drive begins with a run by and right away he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage. One play to go. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to be marked out just outside the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, he'll get this out wide here.
And it's fucking up.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
Out of here with that
and
weak
they're going to
shit.
drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Joseph is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Off of play action, here's Smith. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And he's got Rome. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And the next-gen stats tell us he took it better than 30 yards after that initial contact. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. You also have to remember they did it.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
A quick throw out to Lockett. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Gino on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10, Smith again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved
and
up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Mamas.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Smith. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's see why you was padding, bro. I'd be hiding too. Shit, we just fucking Seahawks. And we back.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. And the slot man goes in motion left. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Yeah, woo.
21-3 is your score after 1.
I want no guy, woo. No, it used to be a little decent. Just a little bit.
2nd and 8.
Hey, Alabama.
Now a play fake. Brady under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, man, good play.
Wide open receiver complete.
Good play.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Damn.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Yes, splicing.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that's won 5 games in a row?
That's me being
Makes
rusty.
the job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too close and trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winging in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Geno Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
I need one before I go to work.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Flushed out right. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds.
You ain't ready.
So a big call there that brings up 4th. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Taken from just outside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
This man is blitzing, man. Gotta anticipate it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Smith now to throw.
Oh, come on.
Incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hey, check it. Hey, 66. Cover.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On play action, it's Brady. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable for Lockett. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Up the gut, McCaffrey.
That's it. 20 years old.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
You can kind of tell, dude. Like I can
After
tell,
the
like
pickup
that's
of 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Even though she just made that. It's like, I mean, looking like that, I know she didn't rap. Like,
again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Check it, reload.
Here's Brady to throw.
Oh,
Completes it to
man,
Fant on
this is
the
going to
right
be some
side.
weak shit.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go up. No, 66. Regular.
Here's Brady. And he fires one incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ozzie. Shadow.
Now back to throw. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The young Western. Yeah, man. Young Western is out there. You gotta give it to the young Western.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He's going to let it go again.
Beanie with it.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You get it again, baby.
A shotgun snap for Smith. This complete to Lockett. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up. And
they
feel
went
like
down
you can always bounce
I
back
think
after
DC
plays.
or DA.
But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Double team, that's intercepted.
Nice.
By Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage.
Trying to disrespect you, playing a Madden game and making me wait all day. You know what?
Just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
You hooked it up to your phone? You hooked the cameras up to your phone?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points
were? Yeah, download the app.
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner.
Yeah,
all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger.
That's it. Once you just...
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
He's like a bitch.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
What do you mean?
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. They've got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle.
Let's look it up to you.
DK Metcalf.
I thought that was just like downloading that. That's not what I would call it. Yeah, it's hooking up to your phone. Yes, how do you see the camera footage? It said download the app.
It's just, but it's on the app. I thought you meant like there's a way that you could just see it on your phone without having to go to that. That's what I thought you were doing.
Nah.
Yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. In motion comes the tight end left.
Spawn, Gavu. Come on.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Right, finish him right here, y'all. You're going to lie. Finish him. Tired of him.
Miller in motion right.
Watch them outside. Watch them outside. Watch them.
Play action. Now it's Brady.
Let's go. Finish him right there. Told y'all. Watch Miller. I said it. I said watch him. And you watched him. That's good shit, baby.
Yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
Tom Brady out here with 4 INTs.
This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Hit that boy Cody Parkinson.
Play action. It's Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Dalton Schultz from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Get ugly for you, guy. Woo.
The extra point up and good. And they
yeah, I mean, good morning.
25.
Good morning, man. Welcome back to me.
Field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not
it
get
sucks
a
that
chance
this
to
guy be my welcome back game, you know what I mean? Play the Cardinals or something. Where he at? You know what I mean? Why he say God will get him? Get his ass, because you know what? You ain't got nothing to get.
Offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting
to he got scared. He got scared. I'm going to let you get that one back. No, you got to sit
yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Scared.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Brady. Pressure gets to him and down
on that little Noah
back at the 4-yard line. How about corner Kobe Bryant coming in to make the sack?
Kobe.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Alabama.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Slant route to Miller. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to kick it away.
A whole different level than you, huh?
Now it's Lockett. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes, I guess, maybe Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time
that blitz, man.
having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah. No one's upset the apple cart so far. Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on, God, we'll accept this ass whipping. Take the ass. Ooh. It's wild.
From the gun, here's Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, man,
pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people's bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Ready. Panther 11. Panther 11.
On fourth down, Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Throwing again is Smith. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Ready, break. Back in 60.
Here's Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Change that boy name to Christian McCaffrey, and he got shut down. He got shut down. You got a generic McCaffrey.
I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. To throw, it's Brady. He'll find Bateman once more. He's got room at the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad Bateman, 51 yards. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I thought it was yours.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, People continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
It's caught, blocked. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
It was how to block it that had the game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Hit as he throws
baby.
Incomplete.
Give me some time.
Comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because
and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jabardine. And the Bucs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personed.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
They was
picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that, because that's...
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Extra point safely through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Watch his ass. This is rated over.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
What's so special about that?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Oh, yeah.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays. Make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. To try again after the sack. Brady is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Go on, Mamas.
Reload! Let's go on. No, 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second down at 5. On play action, it's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Looking to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Ozzie! Shadow! Alpha!
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking for Bateman, he's got him complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Again, it's Brady. And now here is another interception. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Smith going to throw it. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Yeah, woo, man, you got that blitz. That ass and Nene.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it?
Yeah, with
it's
the
one thing
Nene,
if
bro.
you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area.
Yep.
But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A nice little juke. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense